Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Big Boy Arena here at Mitten Splash Up 2025. This is Saturday, October 18th, and you are watching Division 2G. You're watching MCDL wearing black, taking on the Mitten Stray Cats in hot pink. And right now we got 217 Lemonhead on the jam line for Detroit, going up against number 99 Fang Fang for MK, and Fang Fang will be lead jammer. We got Pivot versus Pivot up at the front of the pack. That is Nasty taking on Tally Cat. First penalty of the game going to number 444, just perked of Stray Cats. Beautiful wall there put up by the MCDL. That is Fang Fang having their work cut out for them. Oh, that's gonna be time. And the first points of the game are on the board. Fang Fang picking up 4 points there for the MK Stray Cats. Traumagachi, number 414 on the jam line for Detroit. Joined by number 262, Miska. And it's MYSZKA. I'm going to do my best. I apologize if I screw up the pronunciation. Mizika. Doing my best here. Mizika having a little trouble in the back. They're falling to their knees there. Oh, so close. Traumagachi almost out of that pack. And Traumagachi not going to be lead jammer. Wait. No lead jammers this game. This bout, sorry. We're going to go the full 2 minutes. Traumagachi tries to call it off, but you can't call it off if you are not lead. Bench coach, Hot Dog, says no, just get back in the pack. Meanwhile, Mizika putting up 4 points on the board there for the Stray Cats. Coming in for another scoring pass. Rage and Daisy Bones doing a nice job keeping that Detroit tripod together in the back of the pack. Nice bridging there from MK Pivot, 515 Shulk. Number 262, Mizika doing their best to get through. Oh, Mizika is out. 4 points on the board there for the Stray Cats. And Detroit now on the board for 4 points. Still MK in the lead at 12 points. Detroit trailing at 4. There's the whistle. We're back in action. Live or Die, number 98 on the jam line for Detroit, joined by number 906, Freddie, wearing the star for the Stray Cats, and it's Freddie picking up lead jammer. Live or Die out of that pack will not be lead jammer. Beautiful hit there by number 517, Evasive Species. But Freddie just keeps right on going, calls off the jam. And Detroit, looks like Detroit held scoreless in that jam. Freddie picking up 4 points. Oh, Freddie picking up 4 points there for the Stray Cats. Killer Bunny, number 125, wearing the star for Detroit this jam. It's going to be number 99, Fang Fang, jamming for the Mitten Kitten Stray Cats. Fang Fang taking a ride there on Ada of Detroit. Oh, Fang Fang called out on an elbow. It's going to be a power jam for Detroit. The answer to Detroit's prayers. has arrived. It's a chance for them to catch up, and we do have it appears that do we have a star pass from Detroit? No. Yes, we do. It's a power jam for Detroit, and it's number 507, Ada, taking over as jammer. Ada coming up against the Stray Cats 3-wall. In the pack, I don't know who's getting a penalty, but somebody is. Meanwhile, Stray Cats have slowed down Ada enough for Fang to get out of that penalty box. Oh, I spoke too quickly. Ada did pick up 4 points on that last pass. And Fang answers with 4 points for the Stray Cats. And number 715, Elgato Toro, lying in wait there for Ada. Oh, how the turds have tabled. Ada goes out to the penalty box. It is now a power jam for the MK Stray Cats. And that's another 4 points going on the board for Fang. 8-point jam so far. We've got 23 seconds left to go. Look at that inside lane. Fang goes for the apex jump. Doesn't quite make it. Lining back up behind Apertorture of Detroit. And Fang picking up another 4 points, 8-point jam, 12-point jam so far for Fang. And that's gonna be all she wrote. Well, that's gonna bring the Stray Cats total up to 28. Detroit on the board at 4. Oh, never mind. Ada did pick up 4 points in that jam, so that's gonna be 8 points for Detroit. Still 26. Make that 6. 2 points in that last gem. Sorry, I'm watching the score. I'm watching the scoreboard change, just like all of you at home are, I think. Back into action. It's Masika on the jam line for the Stray Cats, number 262, joined by Ada, still wearing the star for Detroit. And Masika will be lead jammer. Ada not getting the star pass that time around. Masika coming in for their scoring pass. Nasty lies in wait at the head of the pack. Before Nasty can fully recycle, Masika all the way to the back. Masika calls it off. Detroit held scoreless that jam. Masika picking up 3 points there for the Stray Cats. And that's going to bring MK Stray Cats a total up to 31. Detroit trailing at 10, and we've got a little under 22 minutes left to go in this first half. This is going to be Freddie, number 906, returning to the jam line for the Stray Cats. It's number 123, Ravioli, wearing the star for Detroit, and Freddie will be lead jammer. Ravioli was looking to get the star pass. Don't think it's going to happen this time around. Nice hit to the outside by number 333, Spay of the Stray Cats. Oh, and Elgato Toro headed to the penalty box there. Big hit from Rage. Rage living up to the name there. Rage recycles. Freddie all the way to the back. Detroit bench going nuts. Freddie takes a cue from Coach Eat, Chip, and Die and calls off the jam. Traumagachi, number 414, returns to the jam line for Detroit. Going to be joined by number 99, Fang of the Stray Cats. There's the whistle. Would you look at that? Fang finds an inch on the inside lane and takes it. Fang will be lead jammer. Traumagachi attempting to pass the star to their pivot, number 390, Nasty. Not quite working out. MK successfully blocking that pass. Nice hit from number 86, Meowza. of the Stray Cats. Ooh, Meow's headed to the penalty box. Try to hit. Oh! Jammer down. Uh-oh. Let's see, we need the medics. Tromagacci able to leave the track under her own power. Big shout out to our medics. Thank you so much for always being there when we need you most. We always hope we won't need you, but we are very grateful when we do. And the jam timer has called 5 seconds. We're back into action. It's number 98, Live or Die on the jam line for Detroit, joined by number 262, Mizika, wearing the star for the MK Stray Cats. And there we go. That's how it's done. Live or Die, picking up lead jammer. Nasty lying in wait for the Stray Cats. We have a new jammer. It is going to be number 252, Kill Switch, taking over as jammer for the Stray Cats. And Liv coming around for 4 very hard fought points there. Kill Switch taking a beating in the pack from Detroit there. Live or Die coming in for a second scoring pass, forced to the back by number 262, Mizika, now a blocker in the pack. Mizika really showing their versatility in this jam. But Kill Switch not finding much luck either, getting through the pack. Everybody's pushing, everybody's shoving, everybody's focusing really well on their defense this jam. Oh, beautiful recycling there by number 227 of Detroit, Rage. Oh, Rage sent to the penalty box for that block. Did you guys see that at home? Kill Switch goes for the star pass. She's like, I can't pass to the pivot. I was the pivot. That is one of the disadvantages of a star pass. Once you take that star, you've got no one to pass it off to. And the Kill Switch persists for 4 points. That's the buzzer. 2 minutes on that jam. And Live or Die did put 4 more points on the board there. No, 3. 3 more points on the board for Detroit. So 7-point jam there for Live or Die. And that's going to bring Detroit's total up to 21. Stray Cats still in the lead at 39. We're back into action here. It is Killer Bunny on the jam line for Detroit, joined by Tally Cat wearing the star for MK, and Killer Bunny. Nope, never mind. That is Tally Cat will be lead jammer. Nice little baby apex jump there from number 13, Tally Cat. Tally picking up all 3 points there. Killer Bunny still on their initial pass. Bunny trying to pass that helmet cover. And we got a star pass from Detroit. It's number 507, Ada, taking over as jammer. Tally Cat, meanwhile, calls it off. Tally picking up 3 points in that jam. That's gonna bring the Stray Cats up to 42. Detroit 21. We're back into action. It's number 123, Ravioli, wearing the star for Detroit, joined by my Freddie, number 906, jamming for the Stray Cats. Beautiful hit there by number 86, Meowza. Meowza headed to the penalty box for that hit. And it's number 123, Ravioli, gonna be lead jammer. Ravioli coming in for their first scoring pass. Nasty doing their best to break up that wall. And just as Freddie gets out of the pack, jam is called off. Ravioli did pick up 1 point in that jam. So nice defense there from the Stray Cats. Stray Cats did pick up 2 points in that jam, bringing their total up to 44. No, 2. I'm sorry, I'm watching the scoreboard change. Everybody got 2 points in that jam. So we still have a 21-point game. And we do have a lead jammer. That is number 99, Fang of the Stray Cats. Lemonhead jamming for the first time this bout, still looking for that hole in the pack. Ada doing a nice job on the blocking there, but number 99, Fang triumphs, coming through for 4 points. We got a star pass to Ada of Detroit, number 507. Coming through the inside lane on one skate, making it look easy. Fang picks up another 4 points, calls it off. 8-point jam there for the Stray Cats, bringing their total up to 52. Detroit still trailing at 23. Live or Die, number 98, returning to the jam line for Detroit. This is number 13, Tally Cat, wearing the star for the Stray Cats. Live or Die taking a tumble there. Nice blocking by El Gato Toro, pivot for the Stray Cats. And third base coach Hot Dog yells some encouragement to Detroit there from third base. Tally Cat looking for that hole in the pack. Cutthroat Witch holding things together in the front of the pack. Cutthroat Witch puts the shoulder on Tally Cat, and we have a lead jammer. It's number 98, Live or Die of Detroit. And we got a star pass to number 775, El Gato Toro of the Stray Cats. Nasty looking to make a hole in the pack for their jammer. Live or Die hits the inside lane, knees first, decides to call it. Liv did pick up 1 point there for Detroit in that jam. Stray Cats held scoreless. We have just 12 and a half minutes left to go in this jam. It is Traumagachi returning to the jam line for Detroit, joined by Meowza, number 86, wearing the star for the Stray Cats. And the Stray Cats putting up quite the defense there at the front of the pack. Traumagachi good and trapped. Meanwhile, Freddie looks to break up that Detroit wall for Meowza. And Traumagachi emerges from the pack, picking up lead jammer. And cruel misfortune, Meowza picks up a back block. It's going to be a power jam for Detroit. And the Detroit fans and bench are going wild here at Big Boy Arena. Traumagachi in for their first scoring pass, pinned in place by Freddie of the Stray Cats. But look at that, Rosie the pivoter coming in to make a hole. And pivoter has to switch to bridging. Oh, this could be the break that Tromagachi needs. Freddie called out on a multiplayer block. It's 4 points going on the board for Tromagachi. Number 227, Rage, looking to make a hole for Tromagachi there on the inside, but Lucy Purr has other plans. Tromagachi, no stranger to the jammer helmet cover, picking up another 4 points there for Detroit. And Miauza, meanwhile, out of the penalty box. Detroit lines up the defense. Number 227, Rage, doing a nice job holding things down. Little nice hip bump there from Rosie the pivoter. But Miauza comes through. That was Miauza's first pass. No points yet for the Stray Cats. And the Meow and Stray Cats pivot. Freddie called out on an illegal procedure. That's gonna be the jam. And Tromagachi picked up 4 more points, it would appear. So looking for that total on the scoreboard. It's like that was an 8-point jam for Tromagachi. That's gonna bring Detroit's total up to 32. Stray Cats held scoreless that jam, still at 52. And blink and you miss it. Maizika, number 262, picking up lead jammer. McKiller Bunny, meanwhile, fresh out of the pack, number 125. Pack is grouped up on turn 1 and out of the pack fast on the inside lane comes Masika. Masika hits it and quits it, scores 4, calls it off, bringing the Stray Cats total up to 56. Detroit still trailing at 32, and we've got just over 9 minutes left to go in this first half. We got Ravioli, number 123, returning to the jam line for Detroit, joined by number 99, Fang of the Stray Cats. Nice recycling there from number 444, Just Pert of the Stray Cats. Ravioli forced all the way to the back of the pack, but over here at the front, Daisy Bones not taking it easy on Fang, but Fang still comes through for lead jammer. Ravioli, meanwhile, still on their initial pass. Fang goes for the apex jump, misses it. Daisy Bones recycles Fang all the way to the back of that pack there. Now Fang is stuck behind that tough Detroit wall. Evasive Species, meanwhile, trying to help her jammer out. Ooh, and Fang sent to the penalty box just as the jam is called off. I'm sorry?
Are you the broadcaster?
Well, I'm announcing on the broadcast. He's like actually in charge of like the video and the streaming. I just talk.
You just talk?
Fortunately, I'm pretty good at it. Yeah.
Alicia.
On the live stream. I don't know if it's on or off. It appears that Detroit has called for an official review. Yeah, I'm the only announcer that showed up, I guess, so that's why we don't have a house on the live stream. It's two different things. There's a lot of feedback on the house. And pretty much everybody here is already live stream. dad. That's cool. Yeah, I saw Trauma. I think Tromagotchi got jammed again or something.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I was like, yeah, Detroit, they played. Oh, yeah, that was the first bout of the whole tournament. They played over local at 9:30 yesterday. I got here at like 2:30 yesterday.
What's the score this game? Did it start yet?
What was that?
What's the score this game?
Scoreboard's right over there. MK. Well, the straight, yeah. They never use the arenas like this. They never use the hockey scoreboards because you have to have a lot of information on it.
Nobody? You got no fans? All right, nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too.
There's the long whistle. We're getting back into action here at Big Boy Arena. And you are watching Detroit Roller Derby wearing black. The Motor City Disassembly Line taking on the MK Stray Cats in pink. And Lemonhead, number 217 of Detroit, has just picked up lead jammer. This is a power jam for Detroit. And Detroit picking up all 4 points. This is a chance for Detroit to cut into the Stray Cats lead here. Chip and I coaching the Stray Cats from the sidelines, but Lemonhead cannot be stopped. Lemonhead's coming around for another 4 points. Coach Frankenfurter wiggles the pinky at Lemonhead from third base. I'm not totally sure what that means. Meanwhile, Fang Fang, number 99, coming out of that penalty box right into a wall, right into a disassembly line wall. Number 517, evasive species, tries to putting the shoulder action there on Fang. And meanwhile, Lemonhead is coming around for another 4 points. 12-point jam so far for number 217, Lemonhead of Detroit. And we've got a star pass from the Stray Cat. Star going to Tally Cat, number 13. Nice blocking there from evasive species in the back of the pack there. And there's a little love tap coming in from Tonka of Detroit. And here comes Lemonhead, another 4 points. So that's a 16-point jam for Detroit. And Detroit's bench is going wild over here. We got jammer on jammer action there at the back of that pack. Evasive Species will not let go on Tally Cat there. That's gonna be all she wrote, sports fans. What a jam, 20-point jam, courtesy of number 217, Lemonhead. And MK has called for a team timeout. Timeout's over, and we're back. We have number 262, Mysika, on the jam line for the Stray Cats. Wearing the star for Detroit is number 414, Tramagachi. Mysika looks for the hole in the pack, and skating around to the front is Daisy Bones, ready to put a stop to that nonsense. Detroit Pivot Ada doing some nice recycling there in the pack. Number 227, Rage, also going to come in to an assist. But Mysika cannot be stopped. Mysika is going to be lead jammer. Nice hit from number 252, Kill Switch in the pack there. MK groups up in anticipation of the Detroit jammer. Swing and a miss there from Daisy Bones. Mysika cruises on through, picking up 4 points. A big hit there from somebody on MK. I'm not sure who. It's Tramagachi taking the star there for Detroit. And Mysika calls it off. Mysika picked up 3 points in that jam there for the Stray Cats. Detroit held scoreless. Still, we've got a 10-point game. MK in the lead at 60. Oh, make that 64. 5-point jam there at last jam. So 12-point game. MK in the lead at 64. Detroit's trailing at 52, and we've got just 3.5 minutes left to go in this first half. Oh, look at that. Fast, fast, fast. Live or Die, number 98, picking up lead jammer. We have Freddie back on the jam line for the Stray Cats. Oh, Live or Die going for the fast call off, picking up 1 point there for Detroit. And nothing for the Stray Cats. Returning to the jam line for Detroit is number 125, Killer Bunny. And wearing the star for the MK Stray Cats is somebody with a star on their helmet. I'll tell you when I find out who. Having a hard time seeing the jam line from over here. And would you look at that, Fang Fang, number 99, picking up lead jammer for the Stray Cats. We have a star pass attempt from Detroit. It's number 507, Ada, taken over as Detroit jammer. barely touched. Fang sneaks through the inside for 4 points. MK pivot kill switch called out on a back block penalty. Meanwhile, Ada skating right into a wall of pink. Tally Cat putting the halt there along with Farrell of the Stray Cats. Lots of penalties being called here. Farrell going out on a direction of gameplay, I believe that was, and 4 points on the board for Ada. That's another 4 going on the board for Fang. Fang calls it off. 8-point jam there for the Stray Cats. That's going to bring their total up to 72. Detroit picking up 4 points in that jam. They'll be at 57. 15-point game. We've got just a minute and a half left to go in this first half. Time for 1, possibly 2 more jams before halftime. This is Ravioli, number 1, 2, 3, wearing the star again for Detroit. That's going to be Freddie, number 906, jamming for the Stray Cats. Freddie sent to their knees in the pack. Nice blocking there by number 333 of Detroit, Cutthroat Witch. And we have a lead jam. It's going to be Ravioli of Detroit. Detroit going wild over here. But Freddie's a little too quick, forces a fast call off, so we got no points for anybody on that jam. Still time for 1, maybe at least 1 more jam before we're out of time for this period. Number 217, Lemonhead, returns to the jam line for Detroit. It's going to be Freddie, number 906, wearing the star for the Stray Cats. And I believe we have a timeout. Oh, never mind. That is going to be the half. We'll see you right back here in just 15 minutes. Hello.
空に光が見た重なる時空を旅する名前もない星を越えてただ君に会いたくて見えないけど感じてる Your signals breaking through We drift through galaxies No map, no gravity Your voice is guiding me like a memory We drift through galaxies So far and meant to be You're pulling close to me like a memory 3, 2, 1 Maybe we're only stars Maybe we were right before見つけたの未来のこと Your signals breaking through We drift through galaxies So far and meant to be You're pulling close to me like a memory 3, 2, 1 Voices 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 like a memory Galaxies どこでも奪ってる 3, 2, 1 We wanna pretend that we know it all But that's only the farthest thing from the truth Yeah Ooh, oh There's everything to lose 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 Ooh, oh
There's the whistle. That means halftime's over. We are back, baby. If you're just joining us, we are watching the Motor City Disassembly Line Detroit Roller Derby's B team in black taking on the MK Stray Cats wearing hot pink. And the MK Stray Cats is something of a pickup team. The Cat Distribution System has brought all of these skaters together from various teams all over the state of Michigan to play together in this tournament. And the Stray Cats have quite a few fans in the house practicing the song of their people, Meow Meow. And right now the Cats have Freddie on the jam line, number 906, and Freddie is going to be lead jammer. Lemonhead still in the pack. Number 42, Rosie the Pivoter, doing a nice job holding together that defense there for Detroit. Meanwhile, nice hit to the outside by 515 Schulk of the Stray Cats. We got a star pass from Detroit. Star goes to player number 350, Nasty. Evasive Species gives Freddie a little ride to the outside, and Freddie calls it off. 4 points going on the board there for, I believe, the Stray Cats in that jam. Wearing the star in this jam for the Stray Cats is number 262, Masika, joined by number 414, Traumagachi, jamming for Detroit, and it's Masika, number 262, picking up lead jammer. Traumagachi taking a little ride there on, I believe, on number 252, Kill Switch in the pack. We got a star pass from Detroit. Ada taking over as jammer. Masika picking up a no pass, no penalty. 3 points for their first scoring pass. And Masika calling it off from the ground there. Two points going on the board there for somebody. Oh, make that 5-point jam for the Stray Cats. That's going to bring their total up to 81. Detroit held scoreless 2 jams in a row, still trailing at 57. Fang Fang back on the jam line for the Stray Cats, joined by number 98, Liverdie for Detroit, and Fang Fang will be lead jammer. Live or Die trying to get the star pass over to number 390, Pivot Nasty. Nasty busy doing some bridging there in the middle of the pack. Nice hit there by 775 El Gato Toro. Doing a nice job blocking that star pass. And Fang Fang forced into a call-off there by number 5. I believe that's Tonka, number 582. I just saw a 5 on their uniform. So double goose egg on that jam. No points for anybody. We got Killer Bunny, number 125, returning to the jam line for Detroit. Joined by, I'm not quite sure who is jamming there for the Stray Cats. But, I do know now is Masika, and Masika is going to be lead jammer. Nice bridging there by number 42, Rosie the Pivoter of Detroit. We got a clean up on aisle 2, number 120, Killer Bunny hitting the ground. Nice recycling there from the Stray Cats pivot, number 86, Meowza. Oh, nice hit from Ada, Detroit pivot on Masika there. Oh, and let's go. Masika. Detroit successfully forced a penalty on Masika there. It's a power jam for Detroit, and it's a star pass. Number 507, Ada, taking the star for Detroit. Ada looks for the hole on the inside and runs straight into Meowza in the pack. Meowza turning into a one-skater blocking machine there. Oh, nope, the rest of the Stray Cats grouping up to assist, but Ada just a little bit too slick, coming around for 4 points. Detroit now on the board this second half. Ada coming up against Violet Cougar there in the pack. Farrell also going to come in to assist with that block. And the MK putting the slow down on Ada there, getting Masika out of that penalty box. Boom! Goes the dynamite. That was number 227, Rage, laying the lumber on turn 3. Both of our jammers are neck and neck. Ada looking for the hole in that pack, and that's all she wrote, sports fans. Oh, wow, Detroit putting 8 points there on the board that gem. Even with a penalty, Meowza racking up 7 there for the Stray Cats. That's going to bring them 10 points below the century mark at 90. Detroit trailing at 65. Freddie returns to the jam line for the Stray Cats. That's Ravioli, number 123, wearing the star for Detroit. And Ravioli is going to pick up lead jammer. And we've got a star pass. Ooh, nice hit from Evasive Species of Detroit. But Tally Cat still has the star, number 13 for the Stray Cats. Ravioli running right into that pack of cats there at the front of the pack, keeping Ravioli nice and trapped there. But Nasty and Tonka lie in wait there at the back of that pack for Tally. Tally goes left. Not gonna work. Tally goes right, not gonna work. Tonka is everywhere, sticking to that jammer like the proverbial white on rice. Now, meanwhile, number 22, Beck's Education, putting the slow down there on Tally Cat, closer to the front of the pack. We got some incredible defense going on for both teams. Both of our jammers are out of that pack. We are neck and neck. 4 points for each jammer here. Oh, and there's the bill. We went the full 2 minutes on that one, sports fans. But 4 points going for each jammer, not changing the dynamic much. Still a 25-point game. 9 Stray Cats just 6 points below that century mark at 94. Detroit at 69. And we're off to the races with number 217 Lemonhead wearing the star for Detroit, and it's gonna be a power jam for Detroit. Fang Fang called out on a track cut. Let's see if Detroit can catch up. Remember, we did see an incredible 20-point jam from Lemonhead back in the first period. And that also was a power jam. Let's see if they can do it again this time around. Lemonhead going for a star pass in the pack. Nice block there by number 775, Elgato Toro of the Stray Cats. Beautiful job by the Stray Cats, stalling things until Fang Fang could get out of that penalty box. Oh, nope, never. I spoke too quickly. Fang Fang sent right back in. Still a power jam for Detroit. And the Cats group up at the front of that pack to keep Lemonhead from getting any further. I think somebody got called out on a multiplayer, but I'm not sure. All of the officials are standing directly between me and the pack, so if you can't see what's going on, well, I can't either, and I don't know what to do about that. But out of the penalty box through their first pass, it is number 99, Fang Fang. Number 252, Kill Switch, doing some nice blocking at the front of the pack, and one hell of a hard-fought initial pass by Lemonhead. I think the Stray Cats heard what I said about that 20-point jam, and they're like, nah, we are not letting that happen twice in the same game. Fang Fang slides into the pack for 4 points, calls it off, and yes, I do believe we went the full 2 minutes on that one. That's going to bring the Stray Cats total up to 98. Detroit held scoreless in that jam. And bench coach for Detroit, Hot Wiener, calls for a team timeout. And the long whistle means this party's about to get started again. We got number 414, Traumagachi, returning to the jam line for Detroit, facing off against Mystica, number 262, wearing the star for the Stray Cats. And Traumagachi is going to be lead jammer. Mystica takes a tumble there on the sidelines. Oh, Nasty is down. And the jam's called off. And we're back. For those of you just tuning in, we did have a timeout, unfortunately, due to injury. We did have a down to Detroit skater, was fortunately able to leave the track under their own power. And so now we're back into action, and the lead jammer going to number 906 for the Stray Cats, Freddie. Number 99, Live or Die, trying to keep up. Would you look at that? Freddie barely even touched. 4 points going on the board there for the Stray Cats. Oh, nice hit there from number 515, Shulk. Again, what was that? Blink and you missed them. Freddie picking up another 4 points there for the Stray Cats. Live or Die still on their initial pass. Oh, Liv finds the hole on the inside and takes it. And Ada has to let Freddie go. 12-point jam so far for Freddie. Freddie's not even breaking a sweat. Takes a cue from third base coach and calls it off. And the Stray Cats have just called for an official review. Thank you.
4 hours.
Wow. There's the whistle. We are getting back into action here. And the jammer for the Stray Cats. We got number 262, Mysika on the jam line. And Mysika is going to be lead jammer, but hot on their tail. It is number 125, Killer Bunny of Detroit. Let's see if Bunny can force a call off. I predicted the future yet again. Mysika calls it off from the ref lane. A double goose egg there on that jam. And let's see, we got Mysika coming back to jam. Big hit from Kill Switch there on the Detroit jammer. Ravioli down but not out. Ravioli still going to be lead jammer. Mysika going for a star pass. Didn't quite pull it off that time around. This time, Kill Switch has to let them go. 4 points going on the board there for Ravioli. And there's some points on the board for Mysika, 4 to be exact. Ravioli going for another scoring pass, forced to call it off. Mid-pack, nice defense there from El Gato Toro and Kill Switch there of the Alley Cats. Stray Cats, rather. Still 8-point jam for Detroit. That's going to bring their total up to 79. Stray Cats 4-point jam, bringing their total up to 114. 16 minutes left to go in this bout. And if you're having a good time, stick around. The next bout after this one is going to be the Killa Crew versus Ann Arbor Local at 145. And we've got Lemonhead returning to the jam line for Detroit, number 217, joined by Fang Fang, number 99, wearing the star. And there goes Fang Fang picking up lead jammer. We got a star pass from Detroit, Evasive Species, number 517, taking the star for the first time this bout. And it's a shutout by the Alley Cats. Fang Fang calls it off. And Fang Fang did pick up 3 points there for the Alley Cats. Detroit held scoreless. So Traumagachi, number 414, returns to the jam line for Detroit, joined by number 906, Freddie, is wearing the star for the Stray Cats. We got a wall of pink there at the front of that pack. Outside lane is wide open, and Freddie takes advantage, picking up lead jammer. Traumagachi doing a little dance there at the front of the pack with Just Pert and Tally Cat of the Stray Cats. Tally Cat keeping that outside lane open for Freddie. Freddie picking up 4 points there for Detroit. Tromagachi still on their initial pass through the pack. Oh, and there is Tally Cat there, waiting on the outside lane. Tromagachi trapped behind a wall of cats, but Detroit not taking it easy on Freddie either. Ada and Rosie the Pivot are all over the place in that pack. Ada doing some nice recycling there on Freddie. And lying in wait, it's Rage of Detroit, but Freddie just shakes it off like it's nothing. Comes around for another 4 points. Tromagachi, meanwhile, still on their initial pass. Freddie up to 8 points this jam, still not stopping. Whoa, we've got a star pass from Detroit. It's number 507, Ada, taking over as jammer midway through their third scoring pass. Freddie calls it off, picks up 3 more points for the Stray Cats. That's an 11-point jam for the Stray Cats. Looks like Ada picked up 0 points there for Detroit, so they're still at 79. That's going to increase the Stray Cats' lead to 28. I mean, 128. A little higher than 28, Lexi. We got Mysika, number 262, returning to the jam line for the Stray Cats. It's going to be number 98, Live or Die, wearing the star for Detroit. Look at that, just getting right past Evasive Species there. Mysika picking up lead jammer. Ooh, big hit to the outside, brought to you by El Gato Toro of the Stray Cats. And jam is called off for injury there on Live or Die. All right, big shout out to our medics yet again. Thank you so much for being there for our skaters when they need you. Heading back into action here on the track. Killer Bunny, number 125, returns to the jam line for Detroit. They're going to be joined by number 99, Fang of the Stray Cats. Number 515, Shulk, doing a nice job holding things down for the Stray Cats. Killer Bunny breaking out. Oh, but Killer Bunny is going to be lead jammer. Fang recycled to the back of the pack there by Ada, number 507. Here comes Killer Bunny for their first scoring pass. Fang out of that pack will not be lead jammer. Wow, that Shulk showing no mercy. I just had to say that Shulk takes a tumble there, forces a call off there from Killer Bunny. Killer Bunny did pick up 3 points there for Detroit. Goose egg for the Stray Cats. We got Freddie, number 906, back on the jam line for the Stray Cats. Going to be joined by number 123, Ravioli, wearing the star for Detroit. Evasive Species pivot for Detroit in the pack, looking to shake things up a little bit. And we've got a jammer out. It is Freddie picking up lead jammer for the MK Stray Cats. Star pass from Detroit. Star going to number 517, Evasive Species of Detroit. Look at that, barely even touched. Freddie picking up all 4 points there on that pass for MK. Evasive Species coming out for 4 points. Oh, looks like Just Pert headed to the penalty box for that block. Whatever it was, Freddie cruising on through for 4, making it look smooth and easy. calls it off. 8-point jam there for the Stray Cats. 4 points for Detroit. Detroit inching closer to that century mark, now at 86. The Stray Cats up to 137. And we have just under 10 minutes left to go in this bout. And if you're having a good time, stick around for the next game. It's going to be at 1:45. We're going to watch the Killa Crew taking on Ann Arbor Local. This is Mysika, number 262, returning to the jam line for the Stray Cats. And Mysika picking up lead jammer. Star pass goes to Ada, number 507 of Detroit. Mysika coming in for their first scoring pass, picking up all four for Stray Cats, calls it off. Lining up for the next jam, it is number 414, Tramagachi, returning to the jam line for Detroit. Oh, and Muhammad Fali calls off the jam. Oh, Muhammad Fali has just called an illegal procedure on El Gato Toro, team captain for the Stray Cats. Apparently, the Stray Cats fielded too many blockers in that last jam. They do have one blocker in the penalty box, it would appear. So now they're going to have two blockers in the penalty box for this next jam. That's going to put this assembly line at an advantage. And we're back. We've got Fang Fang on the jam line for the Stray Cats. Would you look at that hit? That hit was brought to you by Meowza. Pivot for the Stray Cats, number 86. And Tramagachi is out, will not be lead jammer. Coming in for the scoring pass, it is Fang Fang. Detroit lines up the defense. MK in a little bit of penalty trouble this jam. Tramagachi takes advantage, putting 4 points on the board for Detroit, but skating through on 1 foot. Here comes Fang Fang. Calls off the jam. 4 points going. It looks like all 4 points on that pass for Fang. So everybody gets 4 points in that jam. Coming back in, we got Killer Bunny, number 125, picking up lead jam for Detroit. And somebody with a star on their helmet is jamming for the Stray Cats. Would you look at that? Killer Bunny barely touched. 4 points going on the board for Detroit in that jam. It's number 262, Mysika, taking the star for the Stray Cats. Mysika coming into that pack just as Bunny calls it off. And it would appear that Mysika did steal a point there for Detroit. No, never mind. No points going on the board there for the Stray Cats. 5 altogether for Detroit that jam. And bench coach Tube Steak has called for an official review for Detroit. There's the long whistle. Official review is over. We are back, baby, and it is number 123 Ravioli on the jam line. Bless me, for Detroit, but it's gonna be number 99 Fang picking up lead jammer. Fang skating right into that Detroit defense there. Rosie the pivoter guiding the inside lane. Ooh, and Ravioli called out on a track cut. It's going to be a power jam for the Stray Cats. Fang signals the pack to keep things moving fast. Nicely evading Ada there. Fang picks up all 4 points there for the Stray Cats. Oh, pack lines up on the inside lane there on turn 3. Fang fighting their way through the pack, coming around for another 4. Taking a cue from their bench coach. Fang calls it off. Detroit held scoreless in this jam, and MK off to a power start with the, oh, never mind. It appears that the Detroit jammer did finish their penalty during that last jam. Detroit now just 5 points below the century mark at 95. Stray Cats still in the lead at 157. We've got 4.5 minutes on the clock for this bout. Maisika, number 262, returns to the jam line for the Stray Cats. Tramagachi wearing the star for Detroit. Evasive Species and Maisika in a tangle there at the front of the pack. Evasive Species coming back to hold together that wall of Detroit. Detroit wall, that sounds better. Well, look at that. Here comes El Gato Toro breaking up that wall. Nice action there by El Gato Toro. Maisika going to be lead jammer. Maisika coming for their first scoring pass. This appears to be another power jam for, nope, never mind. There's no jammers in the penalty box. I think Tramagachi's just going for a star pass. That's why I'm not seeing a star anywhere. Oh, Tramagachi did not quite pull that off. And Mysika, meanwhile, coming in for another scoring pass. Nice hit by Evasive Species there on Mysika, but Mysika keeps right on trucking. 12-point jam so far for the Stray Cats, and Mysika is not slowing down anytime soon. Number 217 of Detroit, Lemonhead, holding down the defense there. And out comes Tramagachi, picking up 4 points for Detroit. Mysika answering with another 4 for the Stray Cats. 16-point jam so far for the Stray Cats, and Mysika calls it off. Just a few seconds left in the jam. So Detroit has 99 points. They may not have 99 problems, but they definitely have 99 points. And the Stray Cats up to 173. 2.5 minutes left on the period clock. And we've got Killer Bunny, number 125, back on the jam line for Detroit, joined by number 333, Spay, rocking the star for the Stray Cats. And out of the pack, here comes Killer Bunny, picking up lead jammer. Spay not quite making it through the pack. Nice defense there from the Stray Cats. Oh, big hit there from Stray Cat. Pivot, kill switch. Oh, and Killer Bunny calls it off. Killer Bunny picking up 1 more point in that jam. Was that 1 point total? I'm not sure yet. And that's going to put Detroit at an even 100. MK still in the lead, 173. The clock is ticking down, sports fans. 1.5 minutes left to go in this bout. We got Ravioli, number 123, coming back to the jam line for Detroit. It's going to be Fang, number 99, wearing the star for the Stray Cats. Oh, a swing and a miss from Pivot, from the Stray Cats Pivot, and Ravioli will be lead jammer. Looks like Stray Cats Pivot going to have a seat. That's Miauza taking a seat in the penalty box. And that's another 4 points 4 points so far for Ravioli this jam. Fang still stuck in the, oh, never mind. Fang is out on their initial pass. Nice blocking there from Farrell of the Stray Cats. Farrell all over number 123 Ravioli. That's another 4. 8-point jam so far for Detroit. Fang yet to get on the board. Oh, evasive Species can't hold Fang down for long. 4 points on the board for Fang. And the period clock is ticking down. We are on jam time, and just as the period clock ends, Ravioli calls it off. That's going to be the game, sports fans. Nicely done by Ravioli there. 12-point jam there at the end for Detroit. And just in a minute here, we'll give all of you at home the unofficial final score. No, it's okay. I can't see the board from here at all.
1 second left.
Is there really? And the final score is 178 Stray Cats, 112 Detroit. Great job, both teams. jam of the game is number 217, Lemonhead of
Okay.
Detroit, and then MVP 86, Meowza of Straight Back.
All right, get a picture over there. Picture,
86,
picture, picture.
Meowza.
Do you have a backup?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a backup for Meowza?
Yes, I do. I'm going to say, gosh, you guys had so many good players. It's really hard to say. I'll say 262. How do you say her name?
Still scratch?
No, 262.
Mishka.
Mishka.
Oh, Mishka.
I kept mispronouncing it.
Mishka.
Okay, Mishka.
Proszę.
Ah.
Hold on. Wait for. Okay. Now CDL. We have a MVP and a jam of the game. The jam of the game is going to a player, Lemonhead. I'm going to let you pick your jam. When you're done, come see me. I'll get you any flavor you want. MVP from the Kittens, number 262, Mishka. Right here. $20 gift card to Modern. Get a picture. I guess I'll get your. What's my social media? Sleeping on the job. There you go. All right, so coming up next, semifinal Ann Arbor C with the upset yesterday, taking on Kettle Crew, the number 1 seed. Stay tuned.
But that's all